So GM already we found it is 1 milliampere per volt. RD parallel R0 is 13.6 kilo, right? So 1 into 13.6. It is 13.6 volt per volt. That is your open circuit voltage. So this is nothing but 13.6. Already we have calculated. So 1 milliampere per volt into 13.6 kilo ohm. So milliamps and kilo ohm will get cancelled. So answer will be negative 13.6. Now check what is the difference between AV naught of case 1 and AV naught of case 2. What is your observation? Can anyone tell? If you compare case 1 and case 2 result of AV naught, what is the observation that you had? Yes, please. What is the observation or what is the inference on AV naught when you compare case 1 and case 2 results? The gain is decreased from 15 to 13.6. That means whenever we are having the channel modulation effect, there exists a finite resistance R0 across the drain and source terminal, because of which always it will decrease, it will try to decrease our gain. That is what we are trying to show through this particular numerical problem. Understood the effect of R0 and without R0? Tanmaya?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now coming to the next portion of this particular problem, that is overall voltage gain. Next part, overall voltage gain. Again, as per the question, we need to find this overall voltage gain with R0. So check the result and take the equation. So I want all of you to study the result of the four derivations. With RS, without RS, TG, TD. Okay. R in, R out, AV, AV not, GV. So 5 into 4, 20 equations you have to study and you have to apply to the numericals. Okay, so compare and study. It is very easy only. You can, if you know the logic, it is very easy to study. Don't study by heart, but through derivations, through practice, you have to study. So this was the equation that we obtained for the overall voltage gain GV with R0. So every parameters is already known to you. GM, RG, RSIG. RSIG is given in. So here you have to be a little bit careful that RSIG is given in kilo ohms. Okay. RSIG is given in kilo ohms, whereas RG is given in mega ohm. That is only difference that we can see here. So what we have to do is you have to convert this 100 kilo ohms into mega ohms. So that will be 100 divided by 10 to the power 3 mega. Okay. So I have converted this RSIG into mega ohm by dividing it with 10 to the power 3. Remaining parameters here also no need to convert, let it be as such, let it be in kilo ohms itself, because here if both the numerator and denominator it is in mega ohms means it will get cancelled. Okay, so let it be in mega ohms, all the parameters let it be in mega ohm itself. Here let it be in kilo ohms itself, because I have this in milliampere and this will be in kilo, means it will be cancelling and you will get the answer in constant. I hope that is clear for you. What I have done here is RG divided by R6 plus RG I have maintained in mega ohm. Numerator is also in mega ohm. Denominator is also in mega ohm, because R6, even though it is in kilo ohm, I have converted into mega ohm by 10 to the power 3 and I have cancelled this mega ohm so that this will be a constant, right? Then what I have done is I have maintained this R0, RD and RL in kilo ohm itself. 150 parallel, 15 parallel, 50. So you can find this. First you find 150 parallel 15. Already I think you have found that is 13.6. Then 13.6 parallel 15. Okay. Step by step you have to do. Don't do that R1, R2, R3 divided by those things and all you don't do. Just find first R1 parallel R2, then that result parallel RL. That's all. And this gets multiplied with 1. One is in milliampere per volt, and this will be in what? This will be in kilo ohm, right? So the 10 to the power minus 3 and all, it will get cancelled. So finally, your equation answer will be constant, that is negative 6.98 or approximately as minus 7. So that can be considered as your voltage gain, GV. See the difference between AV naught and GV. You are maintaining 13.6 volt as AV naught, right? But if you are considering the overall voltage gain, it is far less. From 13.6, it has come down to 7. So that is the difference between V naught by Vi and V naught by V6. So whenever we are trying to find out the overall voltage gain, it will be always less than that of the typical voltage gain V naught by Vi. Recall the difference between Vi and V6. V6 is the input signal and Vi is something which is coming across the gate resistance. Coming to the last portion, we need to find the output voltage corresponding to this input voltage. Input voltage is given as 0.4 volt peak to peak sinusoidal input. So already we have the expression for GV, that is V naught by V6. So it is very much easy to calculate V naught by simply cross multiplying V6 with GV. GV is negative 7. So 0.4 negative 7 into 0.4 is minus 2.8 volt peak to peak. So at the output, we will get minus 2.8 volt to peak to peak corresponding to this 0.4 volt input. Corresponding to 0.4 input, I am getting negative 2.8 volt peak to peak as output. It is an inverting amplifier and I have maintained a minus symbol here. That means I'm getting a negative output. So this is your AC output, peak to peak value of your AC output. But you know that some DC voltage is also there, right? Go back to the given circuit diagram and tell me what is the output DC voltage. Check your given circuit diagram and let me know what is the output DC drain voltage. What is that?
2.5.
2.5. 2.5, which means that your output consists of a negative 2.8 volt peak to peak sinusoidal waveform, which is superimposed over a 2.5 volt DC. That is clamped output. You will be getting some clamped output. You know that whenever you are adding an AC input to DC value, your sinusoidal waveform will get shifted upwards, right? And whenever you are subtracting a negative voltage, it will be getting shifted downwards. So our conclusion is we are getting a negative 2.8 volt peak to peak sinusoidal output, which is superimposed on a DC drain voltage of plus 2.5 volt as per our biasing circuit, which is given in the question. So this question is very, very important for you. So in this, all the parameters you have computed with R0, without R0, even output also you have computed for a known value of your input after finding the overall voltage gain GV. And the conclusion is, whenever we are incorporating the effect of small letter R0, your gain will decrease. And also whenever we are finding the ratio between V0 by V6, again the gain will decrease. So, typical gain, that is AV, will be high. AV naught, still it will be less. GV, again it will be less. Okay, next question. Just take down the question. We will discuss it tomorrow. I want you to take down the question along.
without us.
So actually, this is a continuation of the previous problem. Suppose in the above problem means it was without RS, right? The common source amplifier without the source resistance. In that, actually we given an input voltage and we got an output voltage that is 2.8 volt corresponding to 0.4. 0.4 was your input and your gain was GV, which is equal to 7. So 7 multiplied by 0.4, you got 2.48 volt peak to peak as your output. So what you're going to do here is, we are trying to modify the circuit in such a way that you are inserting RS here and we are trying to maintain the same output 2.8 volt peak to peak after giving 3 times of your input. Current input it is 0.4. Current input is 0.4. Currently you have given 0.4 volt peak to peak as your input. Now what you are trying to do is, we are multiplying input by 3 times, that is it will become 1.2 volt peak to peak, right? So after giving 1.2 volt to peak, still I have to maintain my output as 2.8 volt peak to peak. Okay. After giving 1.2 volt peak to peak also, I have to maintain the same previous output, that is 2.8 volt peak to peak. So for that, I am modifying the circuit by inserting a resistance RS and we have to find the value of RS. Can anybody tell me how we can proceed with? Or by checking the two derivations result, that is common source amplifier with RS and without RS, let me know what is the relationship between the overall gain GV of first case and second case, means with case and without RS case. You know that after inserting RS, your gain will decrease because it is offering a degenerative feedback and the gain is getting stabilized. So of course the gain will get decremented, right? It will get decreased. But decreased by what factor? Identify that factor and tell me. Compare the GV result of both the derivations, common source amplifier with RS and without RS. I tell you, before CIE, I want everyone to practice all the 4 derivations and their results. Without knowing the results, you cannot solve the problems. So both the derivations and results are very, very important as per this module is concerned. Yes, anyone can tell me what will be the relation with RS and without RS for GV? How many times the gain has been decreased?
1 plus GM into RS.
Very good, very good, very good. It is 1 plus GM into RS. So what I will do is, I will take 2 parameters, GV dash and GV, where GV dash is the overall gain of a CS amplifier with RS and GV is the overall gain of a CS amplifier without RS. And the new gain is, that is with RS is without RS divided by 1 plus GM into RS. Okay. And you know that the gain is 7, right? The gain is 7. And what is a new gain? New gain can be found out by just finding the ratio between the expected output and the input. Input is 3 times 0.4, that is 1.2. Output is, I have to maintain the same output, 2.8. So after finding the ratio, it is understood that it is negative 2.33 is your GV dash. So substitute the new gain, old gain, and you can solve for RS. Substitute GM as 1. So your RS will be in kilo ohm. The answer is approximately 2 kilo ohm. So I want you to complete this. Again, I will explain once again. You will define 2 parameters, GV dash and GV. GV dash is the overall gain for a CS amplifier with RS. GV is the overall gain of a CS amplifier without RS. And with RS case is nothing but gain of without RS by 1 plus GM into RS. Substitute for GV and GV dash. GV is the previous gain, that is 7. The previous problem, GV is 7. GV dash means the new gain what we are going to achieve. That is, you are expecting 2.8 volt peak to peak same output or 1.2 volt input. So the gain will be 2.33. Okay, substitute that, consider the negative sign also. If you are not considering means that is also fine, but you should not put negative then. In both sides, you should not put negative. Otherwise, you have to put negative. Then solve for RS. GM is 1 milliampere per volt. Milliampere per volt. So you are not converting that milliampere. Let it be like that itself. So that milliampere, if you are retaining means your answer for RS will be in kilo ohms. So the answer is 2 kilo ohms. Any doubts, students? Sandosh, Soumya?
No doubt, sir.
So let me stop here. Well, thank you.
Thank you, sir.